Love that, Richard Branson said, you take care of your employees take care of your customers. And we actually kind of missed that part. I talked about the mission statement earlier. We kind of had this to be the best place to work in any industry for anyone. And we added the words in 2021 to so that we can create communities where our residents thrive.
Oh yeah, we also actually provide housing to people.
Oh my gosh, I think we forgot.
Yeah, that one.
Well, again, we didn't forget it, we just weren't intentional. And we forgot to say, we're trying to make your cup overflow so that it flows onto the residents in our communities. And that same joy you bring to work, you don't keep it, you pass it along. And so, how do you create people who also obsess with that? I want the resident to say, I love living here, just like I want to say I love working here. And so, really focus on that. We obviously use a lot of measurements on HORA scores and, reputation scores, what our residents are telling us, retention rates of the resident. I mean, there's a lot of ways I think we can measure if we're doing a good job for our residents. But I love that you brought that up, because sometimes you forget that every business exists for its customers, And one of the ways we've chosen to compete is by creating a great workplace to be the employer of choice. But that still doesn't change the fact that we exist for the residents. That's why we're here. And so we wanted to be very intentional and bring that language and that focus and that same excitement of almost you owe it to the resident. We're going to do everything we can to make your work experience great. And now you got to pay that to the resident. Okay. And so always keeping that obsession for the resident in mind. We'll obsess over the team member experience. You got to obsess over the resident experience. And